They pretend, 'cause every day hurts a little more, and every day hurts a little more.
Hi everyone, hope you're getting on okay in lockdown and not getting too much cabin fever or too stir crazy. Now, for a lot of us who are maybe working from home, or a lot of you working from home, you probably find that working at your kitchen table or working on your couch doesn't quite cut it as far as sitting in a purposely designed office. So we've created some exercises, or we've got a little routine that you can do just to keep your body moving. That's one of the key things. Now, I would say every half an hour, get up and move around. You know, do something, just have a little stretch, go up, grab a drink, get moving, put on the washing, whatever you want to do, but just get out of your get out of your seat or away from your kitchen table. Now, with these exercises, you can do these exercises. There's 5 of them. Right, won't take you more than 10 minutes. You can do them all in a block. Right, you can do them a couple of times a day, or what you can do is you can do each individual exercise, do them periodically throughout the day, whichever works well with you. So I've got Charlotte demonstrating them for you. Some of them you'll be familiar with, and we've done some other ones that we think are probably more suited to us in our lockdown state. So I hope you're not getting too much cabin fever. We're missing you all. Don't worry, we're not far away. So if you need to contact us on our email, contact@n8health.co.uk, or if you're in our Facebook group, we've set up a Facebook group so we can all stay in contact, give you tips like these videos, send us a message through those, and certainly stick some posts on so that we know that everything's okay. All right, hope you enjoy. Look forward to seeing you soon. This is a lunge exercise. So Charlotte's just going to demonstrate this for us. So what you're doing is you're standing, nice neutral position, and then you see Charlotte puts one leg back, her right leg, and then bends down. And keeping the knee, the front knee, over the heel, and keeping the back nice and straight. Just go down as far as is comfortable, and repeat that, 10, 15 times, and then swap from leg to leg. Now she's going to show it from the front. See, the hips are nice and straight, back's nice and straight, right? And just coming down, and you see the knee is staying over the foot. It's not bending in or collapsing in or going out. So that is great. That is the lunge. This exercise is the Superwoman. Many of you will be familiar with this. We use this quite a lot in practice, particularly for those of us who are working at a desk, bending forward all day and sitting down, hunched over a desk with a rounded back. So this helps to open everything up, and particularly open up the chest. So what you do is you lay down and you put your arms up in the air, and then you stretch up. Now, as you stretch, you breathe out, and then breathe in. You bring your arms back up, pointing to the ceiling, and then breathing out, you stretch up. Now the key thing is to keep your belly button towards your spine so that you're not arching your low back. And the other thing you can do if you want a more advanced maneuver is you can put a towel or a foam roller lengthways down your spine in between your shoulder blades as you do this. And then what's a great way to finish it off is just to lay down with your arms open, right, with your arms out to the side, just like so, with your palms up, and just breathing, and then helping, or just feeling your stretch across the chest. Have that opening up, a nice good chest opener. So that is the Superwoman, or the Superman for us men, and it's again another fantastic one to do, particularly if you're sitting at that home office. This exercise is called the plank, and this is a great exercise for working on the core. Those of you that have done Pilates will be familiar with this. Okay, so Charlotte's going to start off first. All right, if you've not done the plank before, start with this version, right? And with this version, you'll see that she has her knees bent, and she's resting a weight on her knees and then on her elbows. The shoulders are just above the elbows, and keeping the back nice and horizontal with the floor. Now the more advanced version is like so, right? And then what Charlotte's going to do, she's just going to put her weight onto her toes, keeping the back nice and horizontal with the floor. And you hold this for a minute, or if you're not familiar with it, you've done it before, depending on your fitness, maybe up to 2, right? But make sure that you're being able to, you can hold your form and that you're not starting to shake. And then again, you can do that either in the advanced version or in the basic version and work up to that. So this is a plank, another great one for the core. So this exercise is we call it a tabletop, and it's a great one for helping to strengthen the mid-back and the glutes. So what you do is you get into all fours, right? Shoulders above the wrists and hips above the knees. And then what you do is you stretch out, so with your left arm and at the same time with your right leg. And you're stretching out, it's like you're trying to reach forward with your fingers and push back with your toes, keeping everything horizontal, and then you swap to the other side. And so you repeat, so you hold for a few seconds and then swap to the other side. Okay, so you can see even with Charlotte, it's a good workout. Good, and again, keeping your belly button towards your spine. So as you stretch, breathe out, but don't let your belly sag. So that's the tabletop. This exercise is called a squat, and there's a few variations for it. It's a really good exercise for strengthening, but particularly for those if you've got some issues with your knees, we've got a number of versions. So we're going to start off with the basic version and using a chair. And so what you do is you hold onto the back of the chair, right, and then you squat down. And you notice that what Charlotte is doing, so you use the chair to give you some balance. Again, bring your belly button towards the spine, right? And bending the knees, keeping the knees over the feet and keeping the feet facing forward like they're on train tracks. And then you do a number of repetitions. And then the next version, if you bring the chair around as if you're going to sit on the chair, right? Imagine that you've got an egg, and eggs are precious at this time, right? You just touch on, you don't want to break the egg. All right, again, bending down, and what you're doing is you're bending forward, your rear end goes out, hands go forward, as if you're going to sit down in that chair, and you see that Charlotte's keeping her spine nice and straight, and as you go down, breathing out, and then bringing the belly button towards the spine. Now, if you're familiar with doing the squat before and you find that that's okay, you might start on the first version or the second version, and if you find that easy, you can just do it without. Same thing, so Charlotte's going to a similar level as if she was going to, or similar height as if she was sitting onto the chair, but again, keeping the knees right over the ankles, and again, you do 10, maybe 15 of these. Great exercise, really good for keeping moving, really great one for if you've been sitting at a desk for a little while or at your kitchen table. That's the squat.
They pretend 'cause every